Hey there, history buffs and freedom fighters! Today we're diving into a landmark case that redefined student rights in America, Tinker v. Des Moines. This case, decided by the Supreme Court in 1969, remains a cornerstone of free speech in schools. Imagine a time when students risked suspension for wearing black armbands to protest a war. That's exactly what happened in Des Moines, Iowa, in 1965. The Tinker case reminds us that students don't shed their constitutional rights at the schoolhouse gate. It's a story of courage, protest, and the enduring fight for free expression. Let's break it down crash course style. Our story begins with a simple yet powerful symbol: black armbands. John Tinker, Mary Beth Tinker, and Christopher Eckhart wore these armbands to school to protest the Vietnam War. The school administrators caught wind of the protest and promptly suspended the students. They argued that the armbands would disrupt school order. The students, backed by the ACLU, took their case to court, arguing that their First Amendment rights were violated. The case bounced around lower courts, with decisions going back and forth. This set the stage for a showdown in the highest court in the land, the Supreme Court of the United States. The Tinker case didn't reach the Supreme Court overnight. It first faced legal hurdles in lower courts. The students initially lost their case in the U.S. District Court. They appealed, but the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Eighth Circuit was also divided on the issue. This split among the lower courts highlighted the complexity and importance of the case. The Supreme Court, recognizing the significance of the First Amendment issues at stake, agreed to hear the case. The nation watched as the battle for student free speech reached its climax. Section 4. A landmark decision for student voices. In a groundbreaking 7-2 decision, the Supreme Court sided with the students. Justice Abe Fortas, writing for the majority, delivered a powerful message. Students don't shed their constitutional rights to freedom of speech or expression at the schoolhouse gate. The court recognized the armbands as symbolic speech, protected by the First Amendment. They emphasized that schools must demonstrate that student expression would materially and substantially interfere with school operations to justify censorship. This decision sent shockwaves across the country, establishing a high bar for restricting student speech in public schools. Section 5. Echoes of dissent. Black and Harlan's concerns. While the Tinker ruling was a victory for student speech, it wasn't a unanimous decision. Justices Hugo Black and John Harlan II dissented, expressing concerns about potential disruptions in schools. Justice Black, known for his literal interpretation of the First Amendment, argued that schools should have more authority to maintain order. Justice Harlan emphasized the need for school officials to exercise judgment in managing student behavior. These dissenting opinions highlight the ongoing debate about balancing student rights with school authority. Section 6. Tinker's legacy, shaping student rights today. The Tinker case continues to shape how we think about student rights, especially regarding freedom of expression in the digital age. It's the foundation for cases involving student speech online, dress codes, and even student walkouts. Tinker's legacy extends beyond free speech to other areas like special education. Courts have used the material and substantial disruption standard to protect the rights of students with disabilities. The case reminds us that schools must be inclusive spaces where all students feel safe and empowered to express themselves. Section 7. The enduring power of student expression. The Tinker v. Des Moines case is a testament to the power of student activism. It reminds us that young people have a voice and that their constitutional rights must be protected. The black armbands, a silent protest against a war, became a symbol of student resistance and a catalyst for change. As we navigate the complexities of free speech in the 21st century, the lessons of Tinker remain as relevant as ever.